Exactly. That's what I said to him. I said, hey man, I know you're trying to get this wrapped by the end of the quarter, but it's just not going to happen. Exactly. Oh, hey Ted. Your dad and I are going out tomorrow night. Can you make dinner for your brother?
I sorta...
Do you have plans? Okay. Well, I need you to be here. Please. Honey. Oh, no fucking way. What did you say? Please. Thank you. Uh-huh.
Love you, Mom.
Oh my god, I would have been so fucking pissed.
Good evening, everybody. You're listening to Golden Oldies. This is Rick Rochester, your host for this evening. In the next several hours, here's a classic, Love and Madness by the Daylighters, 1960.
Our souls intertwined. She told me you're mine. Still in her smile, soft in her eye. She's yearning for a savior. I would gladly oblige. Please, my dear, please come home.
Hey, Dad.
Hey, Bud, how goes the driving?
It's fine. It's going.
Yeah, I hear you. Is everything good? You
You sound a little... Are you doing okay?
You know, honestly, lately I've been feeling...
Oh, God damn it!
Is everything good?
Yeah, son, sorry. The fucking dog just pissed all over the carpet. Fuck. Ted, I'm sorry. I'm gonna have to call you back. This driving me crazy.
It's good, Dad. I got you.
I'll give you a call back in a minute. I just have to handle this shit. I'll talk to you later.
Yeah, I love you.
Come inside right now. Do not scream.
No.
Look, I know the managers of this place. All right? They trust me. Come inside. Give me your phone and your wallet. Magnolia Street. It's a nice neighborhood, you know, I've been. Alright. Here's how all this is gonna go. You're gonna drive me around until I see the right person. I'm gonna get out, I'm gonna rob him. You're then gonna drive me far, far away, and then we're gonna separate. Do you understand me?
No, I'm not fucking doing that. No. Shut the fuck up! Shut the fuck up!
Look, this can go easy or it can go hard, but it's going one way. You're gonna drive me, and I'm gonna do this, and then you're done. Drive. You're gonna take the next 2 rights, then a left. Park at the end of the street. Up here.
Come on. Fuck.
You need to fucking drive.
So I have like 3/4 of a tank. I filled up earlier tonight, so like there's some distance we can cover. Please, I need to know what you like need from me here.
Drive us north.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got a friend living out there in the middle of Eureka, way off the map. You're gonna take me to him.
Okay.
You're gonna stay off the highway and you're gonna drive like you're taking a test with the fucking DMV. Do you understand me? Mom is calling.
God, oh fuck. She's gonna know something's up. She's like fucking sidekick or something. I swear to God, this is fucking bad. This is fucking bad. Shut the fuck up! Shut the fuck up!
Shut the fuck up. You're gonna tell her that everything is fucking fine. You're with a friend. You got a flat. I don't care. But the message is you are 1000% okay. Do you understand me?
Hey, Mom.
Teddy, where the fuck are you?
I'm out with a friend.
What, a friend?
Yeah.
What do you mean, what friend?
You remember fucking Matty O'Donnell from fucking junior year calculus or whatever?
Kind of.
Well, I fucking ran into him at a restaurant and he asked if I wanted to hang out.
Okay.
Yeah?
Yeah, alright.
So we're cool?
Whatever, it's not, yeah. Just don't stay out all night.
Yeah, I won't. I'll be home soon.
Okay. Don't forget. I need you to watch Will tomorrow night.
Got you, Mom.
Alright. Have a good night, son.
You too.
Yep.
My mom was just like that.
Isn't the fucking worst?
Yeah.
And like, it's so fucking cringe because I get it, you know, like Will, my little brother, he's got these fucking shit hot grades and he's a fucking talented athlete and all these fucking kids worship him like he's a god, and I get it. I'm not a fucking party. I'm not easy to be around sometimes, but that doesn't mean there should be like fucking preferential treatment or whatever. Like that fucking sucks, and it makes me feel like shit. And, like, what even the fuck am I supposed to do about that? Like, change everything about myself? Like that's a non-fucking starter. You know what I mean? Hey, I gotta take a piss.
Absolutely not.
Please, I've had to go since
We are
before I
not
picked you up.
stopping. Eddie.
Dude, look, I swear to God, I won't try anything. You can keep the gun drawn while I do it. You can fucking hold my dick. Please, just please.
Pull up over there.
Oh, thank God.
You have 2 fucking minutes. You have 2 minutes.
Wait.
Get out.
March! Stop!
Hey, I know I'm pushing my luck, but is there any way I could bum one? Yeah, I've been trying to quit for a minute. It's been a long night. Please.
Throw the lighter back.
You know, I'm pretty fucking pissed off with myself right now. I remember the last cigarette I had. I was on a beach. Yeah, we'd gone to Santa Cruz for New Year's. And I've been working on this pack for like a couple days beforehand, right? And it just so happened that I was on my last cigarette on New Year's Eve, the last day of the year. So I remember thinking, you know, great, I'll smoke this one and I'll be done forever. But circumstances, I didn't plan for this. I didn't expect this. When did you first start smoking? What?
I was 13.
Oh, dude, later. That's when I first started. I remember it was like right after my birthday. I was with my cousin, and I remember telling him like that I wanted like a rite of passage or something. I didn't call it that because I was like fucking 13, but he gave me my first one. It was a spirit. Yeah, I know. I remember feeling so fucking cool. Like I was the fucking man. So fucking stupid. I wish I'd never fucking touched these things. I'm hooked fucking bad.
Basically the same story.
It's just one of those things, you know?
Let's get back on the road.
Personally, I've never minded these long road trips. I know some people, like, my fucking brother, Will, it takes off 10 minutes. He's like, I don't know. I've never been too hard to please, you know. I'm low maintenance, like a goldfish, you know. That's why I've been so fucking confused for, like, years, because, like, everyone doesn't have trouble with the shit I fucking trouble with, you know? It's like first day of school, everyone comes in and they already know how to dress, they know who their fucking friends are, they know what to feel and fucking think, and I never know how I'm fucking feeling. I'm just fucking confused. What am I supposed to fucking do with that?
Yeah.
Dude, and I love my parents, I do, I love them, but I cannot pretend that they didn't make all of this shit fucking worse. Not on purpose, obviously, but it was like, I was always fucking wrong. The ways I was trying were always fucking wrong. It was my fault I didn't have fucking friends coming to the house all the time. It was my fucking fault I had fucking shitty grades. It was my fault that I fucking dropped out of college, and like, I can count on one fucking hand how many times they like asked me how I was or how I was feeling or fucking.
It's like you're completely invisible.
Exactly, fucking exactly. Like they view me as their creation, their son, but they're completely incapable of viewing me as like a human being.
I feel the same way.
Really?
Yeah, my folks only had me, but it seems like even that was a little much for them. You know, they could never quite find the time.
Oh, that's my dad to a fucking T. I can see it in his eyes when we're fucking talking. He's like he's on Mars or something. And I know, like, this is just the most classic fucking thing to say, but like, why even have kids when you already know who you want them to be? Like, isn't that part of the fucking journey or whatever is to the fucking discover who they are, like, with them?
Reach into the choir.
Kids?
No.
Why not?
Just never appealed to me.
Why not?
I am the type of person who values agency.
Fair enough. Not a lot of time to go around with kids. Well, I want kids. I want to be a dad. That's just something I've always known. It feels like my parents never, like, wanted to be parents. Like, it was fucking something they were stuck with or handed.
I asked my father one time why he and my mom had me.
What do you say?
He said it was the thing to do.
Jesus fucking Christ, dude.
Yeah, I know.
Well, when I'm a dad, I'm not gonna fucking say shit like that to my kids. I'm gonna fucking talk to them. I'm gonna fucking be there for them. I'm gonna fucking... Oh God, I've convinced myself for years it'd be easier to do better than my parents did, but I feel like what I'm fucking trying to describe is so fucking vague. Like, I couldn't be a parent better than they could. But I hope after like 20 fucking years at it, I'd be good at it, at least.
I can say with absolute confidence I would have planned better.
Than your parents did?
Oh yeah.
How so?
My folks are just very impulsive people, very caution to the wind.
Well, what are they like now? Have they like mellowed out at all?
You know, I don't see much of them these days.
There's some distance there.
Yeah.
Honestly, I feel like there's not enough distance for me. Like I feel like I'm fucking suffocating. Like I'm in a circle, dude. Like if they had given me the space to figure all this shit out when I was younger, maybe I would have, you know?
Do they have their shit figured out?
No, of course not. But they seem just as fucking scared and confused as I am sometimes. But like I know they were trying their fucking best.
Yeah, well, best is a relative term.
I know, and it just makes me feel like shit. Like, if these people who guided me, who literally fucking created me, like, still don't know, like, that's a scary fucking thought.
You can't dwell on it, though. It'll make you fucking crazy.
I know, but what else am I supposed to do? Did you have trouble making friends when you were younger?
Specific line of questioning.
Yeah, sorry, I'm not trying to be a dick, I'm wondering something.
I was not what you would call well-liked.
What was going on?
I just remember always feeling different.
Like apart?
No. More like above.
Above?
Yeah. The other kids fucking bored me. When we went out to recess, it was as if they had set loose a bunch of fucking farm animals. You know, I spent my time alone.
Was that like hard on you?
No. For the most part.
The most part?
Yeah.
Well, what was like the lesser part?
If I were to examine myself, I think I would say it left me feeling less than impactful.
Hmm?
I went through a period of time where it felt like nothing I really did mattered.
You're talking like powerlessness?
No. Not explicitly. I just mean it was as if I was a character in everybody else's story. Like I existed to create context, to fill in gaps. But I wasn't in control. I wasn't writing my own story. I wasn't in control.
Dude, I've never felt in control, honestly.
Well, it doesn't seem as though it's particularly important to you.
Jesus, man, that sounds rough.
It was what it was.
I was like the exact fucking opposite. I craved attention, approval, good or bad. It's my fucking curse, dude. My fucking state of being directly relies on how others are fucking perceiving me. It's my fucking poison. But like, when I get, you know, when I make someone laugh, or like when I smile at a girl in a thrift store and she like smiles back, like that makes it go away temporarily. You know, the poison's gone.
Your neediness is your weakness, Teddy.
I don't know about that one.
Okay.
You sound like my fucking parents.
Yeah, well, I know you've had your troubles with them, Teddy, but a broken clock is right twice a day. So.
How did you get along with your parents when you were younger?
fine. You know, status quo. I did my homework. I wasn't really in any trouble with the other kids, so it was fine.
Yeah, but, you know, what about, like, interpersonally?
What do you mean, Teddy?
You know, like, how did you get along with them?
There wasn't much getting along.
You guys were fighting all the time?
No. I mean, they did sometimes, but even that was better.
Well, what was it like on the regular?
Quiet.
Did you feel like you can talk to them?
We were surprisingly open when there was talking to be had.
Like, what'd you guys talk about?
Well, I was younger, so I remember I mostly did a lot of listening, but I remember it was a lot easier to talk about how I felt.
Were you honest with them?
Yeah, I'm not a liar.
What did they say when you told them you thought of everyone as farm animals?
You know, I don't think I ever got to tell them, actually.
Are your parents...
Shit.
Get out. See what's happening.
You got a flat.
We got a spare?
Yeah, in the trunk.
Okay, we'll flip it on. Let's go. Like, what's the holdup? Let's go. Come on.
Hey, can you shine a light over here so I can, see what I'm doing?
Okay. Hey.
You know, I was just thinking about it. I still don't know your name.
Yeah, I'd prefer to keep it that way, Teddy.
Ah, come on, man.
Let's move. Hey,
Huh? What's up?
got any gum?
Yeah, I think in the club box. Let me. Oh, no fucking way!
What?
I totally forgot this was in here. We should totally smoke this. You don't seem too excited.
Yeah, it's just been a while.
Have you never smoked before?
No, it's just been a while.
Dude, it's fine. You don't have to be embarrassed, but like, we should totally smoke this. Like,
I don't know.
come on, I'm fine. I've driven high like a million fucking times. Dude, come on. Like, I haven't seen a cop all fucking night. We're good. It'll help me fucking stay up, you know? Fine. Fucking fine. Come on, man. All right. Your lighter? Fuck, this is actually some pretty good fucking shit. Go easy on you. This is some good shit. Go easy. Oh fuck, dude, hit the window. Fuck. What is the appeal with this?
You're like 5 minutes. I'll take that, Captain Bogart.
You mind if I turn on the radio?
Yeah, go ahead.
Golden Oldies, this is Rick Rochester. How are we doing tonight, ladies and gentlemen? Hopefully staying out of trouble. No matter the case, we're here with you along for the ride with more soothing sounds of the 60s.
You know, I smoked grass for the first time with my cousin.
Same cousin as the cigarette?
Yeah, he was horrible influence. You're paying attention.
I listen.
Got me there. I remember I was like 15 and we were over for Thanksgiving and fucking classic story, fucking he asked to go on a walk, you know? And I of course I say yes and we're going and we're just like walking around the neighborhood and it gets like, you know, it's 5 minutes, it's 10 minutes, it's 15, 20 and in between like 25 and 30 minutes I'm like, what the hell are we even like doing out here? And he puts on this fucking, like, the huge Grinch smile. And he pulls out the biggest blunt I've ever seen.
What's a blunt?
Oh, it's like a cigar paper with, like, weed and, you know, weed rolled into it.
Huh.
Yeah, maybe you can smoke one of those sometime.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, so we went to this park by my house.
And there's this huge fucking baseball diamond setup, and we go into the dugout, and this must have been this tree must have been grown on Mars or something, because it was the smelliest fucking shit I've ever seen. And he lights it, and he takes a big ol' hit, and you know, it goes like this, it goes back and forth. He hits it, he passes it to me, and when he passes it to me, I'm like, now it goes exactly like that, actually. And, you know, when he's passing it to me, my hands are like shaking and shit, and, you know. Yeah. And,
So what happened next?
well, after a while smoking, we realized we're running like 5 minutes late to Thanksgiving dinner. And in my family, that's the biggest fucking deal in the world. They make it like, it's a big thing. So he's all like, get up on your feet, soldier, type of thing, and I'm fucking baked. I'm out of my fucking mind, and that gets me worrying because, you know, my mom, and I'm thinking like, we're at the fucking end here, like, I'm dead. I'm fucking dead.
Excuse me, Captain Bogart.
Sorry, my bad.
Some good shit. ya. I can't believe you're fucking driving right now.
Well, you do what you have to.
So how's it? How's it end? Your story.
Oh, right. We come crashing through the door, and everyone's looking at us, obviously. Like, they all noticed. And, you know, we just kind of gingerly go get our food and go to our seats. And this is the first time I'm high, so I'm fucking so paranoid. So I'm trying to focus on the food and, like, just eat food and shovel it into my mouth. And I notice that my mom is staring at me.
Oh, God.
Yeah, I know. She starts asking me like all of these questions, like how's the food? Like, isn't it great that everyone's here? And I'm confused because, like, you can't get anything past this woman, like nothing. So I'm wondering if she just hasn't quite noticed or whatever. And, you know, why is she bringing this up? Is, you know, when I'm thinking to myself, and finally, fucking eventually, she's like, Teddy. And I like look at Grant, and he's got the big fucking Grinch smile on his face, and she's like, and she does it again, but like more surf. She's like, Ted. And I'm like, oh, and I bring my eyes up to her. I face the music. She's like laughing. She's like beside herself, like she can't stop. And I'm like, Mom, what's wrong? Mom. And she can't fucking stop laughing. She's beside herself. She literally can't stop. And after a while, she collects herself. She's like, first time. And then everyone starts dying. What? Dude, I don't know. And like, I think my uncle laughed, and even my grandma did. I don't know if they planned all that with Grant, or like they just all got caught up in the moment. But like, for that one moment, everything felt normal. There wasn't me or her, these years of screaming and history. It was just us as a family. Simple, happy. I wish I knew how much I was going to miss that feeling. I wish I knew how scarce a resource that would become.
It's a nice story.
Yeah.
All this driving's got me thinking about my folks.
Yeah?
Yeah.
How so? You guys do a lot of it?
Oh, yeah. Every single weekend, hours and fucking hours. I always fucking hated it, But somehow this trip feels different.
Good different?
Yeah, nostalgic or wistful even.
What happened with your parents?
Met when they were young.
How young we talking?
High school age. I remember my mom told me one time that the first time she ever laid eyes on my father, she thought he was the most beautiful creature she'd ever seen. He played lacrosse or something like that, and she used to go to every single one of his games. And they lost that season, the last leg of the playoffs, and my father was walking towards his car, fucking cursing himself, when Mom went up to him. And he recognized her immediately. That was something she always used to bring up. So they started seeing each other through that summer, and the next year, and the next, and they were ravenously in love, or so Mom used to say, and I'm sure she exaggerated, but I've seen the fucking pictures, like, that spark was real at one point. It was there.
Did something change?
No, not for a few years. They went off to college together, two of them, and it was right around then that my father really started making it hard on her. You know, he developed a penchant for drinking, and it was always just a drink too many away from like feeling up the fucking waitress, you know. He was a fucking pig. Fucking pig. His whole life, all he did was consume.
Can I get this?
Yeah, sorry.
Don't apologize, it's good to get this shit out. So, they break up in college?
No. I almost did, though. One night my mom had enough. She walked in on my father hooking up with some fucking cunt from one of his classes, and she told him right there that they were fucking finished. She walked out.
Sounds like it's probably the best decision.
Yeah. It would have been.
What happened?
What happened, Teddy, is that human beings are emotional, stupid fucking monkeys. What happened is that my father chased her into the street, professing his love and his deep admiration, and he fell to his fucking knees, and he asked her to marry him. And she said yes. I moved after that from the city to the suburbs, and for a few more years there, all was well. You know, that once all too dead spark had become this raging fucking bonfire. The pig kept his hands to himself.
That wouldn't last, though.
No. Mom vomited one morning in the shower. She was pregnant.
Was it their plan?
No. I mean, they talked about it in the way that every married couple talks about it. You know? No, it was not their plan.
It was the thing to do.
Yes. Things quickly began to spiral after that. You know, kids have this way of just ruining fucking everything. They froze up, they stopped talking to each other. It got to the point where my father was coming and going at like complete fucking random, and we never knew where he was. Things got bad. Things got really bad. And one day, my mom had enough. She calls him up on the phone. She says that she can't do this anymore. You know, she doesn't recognize herself anymore.
What did he say?
He said, okay. He hung up the phone. He moved about 3 hours away after that, got some cushy new fucking desk job, started fucking this skank 10 years his junior. That was the worst period, you know. I could have lived every single day of my life never seeing my fucking father again, but my mom. She was always asking where I was or who I was with, and you know the fucking funny thing is I was never doing anything, but she just couldn't believe me, you know. I think the pig took that part of her with her. Then one day Mom faints in the kitchen. It's fine, right? It happens to a million people every single fucking day, but just to be safe, they take her in and they start running some tests. They found that she was sick, that she was really fucking sick. But it's fine, right? They caught it early and there were all these fucking things they could do, so they start plugging her full of tubes and needles. Her fucking hair falls out. I'm with her every single day. You know, that's the one good thing to come from this fucking abomination of a situation. We get close. We get real close. The way a mother and a son should be close. And one day, that good thing just becomes the fucking worst thing. Because they sit her down. They say, hey, you gave it your best and you fought real hard, but it wasn't enough. So here's some things we can advise for you, and here's some hospice centers we think you should contact. And you know the biggest fucking joke of the whole situation? My father, that pig fuck, he ran. As soon as we found out, you know, it was just like that. He was fucking gone. We never heard from him again. And it's not like I expected anything else, right? But God, if there was ever a moment to be proven fucking wrong.
What happened to your mom?
Oh, well, she fucking died.
I know, no, I'm sorry, I meant, I fucking...
It's fine, just shut the fuck up.
What happened after what happened?
I inherited a little bit of money after the funeral. It wasn't much, but it was a little, you know, and I started working odd jobs and construction. You know, I got by, I made enough. But it just kept getting tighter and fucking tighter around my chest. And one day I woke up and I looked at myself and I couldn't fucking do it anymore. And so I went and I told him I quit. I'm going home, I'm leaving. And I did. I came back and I just sat around my place, you know, whittling down my savings on food. I just couldn't do it anymore.
I know what you mean, man. For what it's worth, like, I'm sorry, man.
97.5. I don't know about all of you listening out there, but it's been a long night for old Rick here in the studio. Getting weary. I won't lie to you, but I'll tell you.
Shit happens.
There's nothing more awakening than the power of music. More golden oldies coming your way.
Hey man, I heard that, I got a couple sandwiches in the trunk if you want to, like, stop and eat, you know?
No. Let's just keep going.
Man, I could really use a break. Look, dude, I'll play by the rules, everything will go good, like, come on. Alright man, it's your call, but good breakfast sounds fucking amazing right now.
You know, I was talking about it earlier.
What's on your mind, Teddy?
You know, shit has been fucking hard for me. You know, I really truly, like, relate to you in that sense.
Yeah,
you
well,
know,
shit is hard for a lot of people, Teddy. You know, most people.
I know. I'm not trying to throw a fucking pity party. I just you ever feel fucking crazy? One time in high school, there was this girl. Her name was Sienna, and I was really fucking into her, you know. She was genuinely fucking smart and funny, and she was so fucking beautiful. It was not like fucking everybody else, you know. And I was scared fucking shitless because she was in this fucking separate echelon than me. So I get this little fucking idea in my head, and you know, it's cute. It's a little much, maybe, but it's...
What did you do, Teddy?
Okay, so she lived in the same neighborhood as me, and I saw her walking home from school every day while I was walking home from school. So I write this little fucking cringe little poem, and I get her fucking flowers and candy and fucking and all this shit, and I leave it at her door, and I walk away, and you know, I'm thinking to myself, like, you know, you made your fucking move, man. Worst thing she could say is fucking no, right? Wrong. I get to school the next day, and fucking people are pointing at me, and they're fucking laughing, and they're making all these fucking faces, and obviously I put it together that she fucking made this fucking big thing out of it, but it's like 1,000% worse, because she goes to the fucking principal, and she says these things like fucking totally inappropriate, and invasion of privacy, and creepy. And they call me in there, and they fucking ask me all these questions, and there's a fucking guy fucking writing down everything I say, and fucking that was that. I was fucking suspended for 5 days, and my mom was mortified. She just wanted to fucking talk about it with everybody, you know, every chance she got. And my dad was just fucking, he can barely process what's fucking happening. And then I go back to school, and I'm like the fucking town creep. I'm the joke of the fucking block, and it was already hard enough fucking finding people that wanted to hang out with me. You know, that was already a fucking rarity, but, you know, now fucking... And I just fucking sat in my room, and I fucking rotted, and I festered. And when I was a kid, I had always fucking feared that nobody was bothered by my absence, that nobody fucking noticed when I was gone, and it fucking sucked to find out that was true. And it made me feel fucking crazy, because I could see why it a little bit overbearing, maybe assumptive even, but creepy. I could have never fucking seen that from like a million miles away, and that fucking crazy began to rot and fucking fester. It's so wrong. It feels like there are fucking centipedes and roaches and spiders in my fucking brain, and they're chewing through it. I feel fucking insane.
Fuck, man. You never get used to it.
Yep.
You boys having a good night? Good morning, I should say. How about you?
Sorry, yeah.
You know, I find often that it always looks better after a storm, you know what I mean?
I guess so.
What kind of weather makes you the happiest?
I don't fucking...
Is that really true?
Would you fucking mind? We're in the middle of something here.
Got it. I can take a hint. I'll leave you boys to it.
Let me tell you a story, Teddy. When I was 15, this girl came up to me and she tapped me on my shoulder. And she was telling me that her friend was really fucking into me, and her friend just so happened to be one of the most popular girls in the whole school. So I remember distinctly telling her to fuck off a couple times because I was certain that she was lying to me. This was fucking bullshit, but she keeps swearing to me up and down that this is the truth, that she's telling me the truth. So I go up to her friend later that day, and I ask her if she wants to go see a movie with me later that weekend, and she says yes. I go home that night, and this is fucking stupid. This is truly fucking stupid, Teddy, but I really start to care, you know? I try on 50 different fucking outfits. I styled my hair. Like, I really cared about this.
What happened?
Well, we go. And it's a nice time, you know? I'm not thinking about every little fucking movement I make, and I'm cracking jokes even, and I'm loosening up. I'm just enjoying myself, you know? I'm just having a good time. I'm walking her up to her door at the end of the night, and I ask if I can kiss her.
She said no?
No. She said yes.
Really?
Yes, really. So we do. And it's nice. And I say, I'd love to see you again. And she says, that sounds great. And I walk away and I hear the door close behind me, and I'm feeling things that I've never felt before. I mean, this is triumph. This is victory. This is happiness.
That sounds fucking great, dude.
It was. Then I get to school that next Monday, and I'm walking in my first class when I get shoved from behind. I hit the fucking ground, and there's 2 or 3 guys, and they're kicking the shit out of me. And finally, after a minute, they stop, and I get a look at them. And it's the ex-boyfriend of the girl that I had just taken out at that fucking weekend, right? But he's singing a different tune. He's saying that I'm not gonna get the fuck away with this, and I need to stay away from his fucking girl. And
What the fuck was he talking about?
I had no idea. The third period, I had a class with the friend that had tapped me, that had started this whole fucking thing. So I went up to her, and I asked her what the fuck was going on, and she turns white as a ghost. She tells me to get the fuck away from her, and she calls me a sexual assaulter.
Did you?
No. Look, you can fucking believe me or not, Teddy. It doesn't make a shred of difference, okay?
What happened? What happened after then?
Well, I went to her house. She was the only one there, luckily, so I pounded and I fucking pounded on the door until she opened, and I demanded that she tell me what the fuck was going on. And she clues me in.
What did she say?
She was honest with me. You know, she told me the whole thing was a fucking lie. It was all just a ruse to make him jealous. She was never interested in me in the fucking first place. And she said that she was sorry. And that she would tell everyone the truth. And she did, true to her fucking word, she did. But when you say something like that, it's impossible to just slap the cork back on. You know, even when people found out, it didn't make a fucking difference, because apparently I had a vibe. So I was just the rapist kid. And you want to know the biggest fucking joke of the whole thing, the biggest fucking laugh of this whole situation, Teddy? I'm a virgin. I'm a fucking virgin, and
I don't understand. Why are you telling me all this?
the point, Teddy, is that people are going to let you down constantly, okay? They lie, they cheat, they mislead. Why are you placing yourself in this position of disappointment, hoping beyond hopes that this time around things will be different? They won't be.
Well, what's the alternative then? Like fucking shutting everyone out? Fucking everyone?
I don't know, maybe.
It's fucking ridiculous, dude. Like, you have to talk to people. You have to talk to people.
People don't talk to me.
But that can change.
No. Insanity is a vague term, Teddy. It's gray and opaque and confusing. By nature, if you're gonna waste your time, do it on something you can control. You should eat before it gets stale.
Like, I could be your friend.
Yeah? Really?
Yeah, I mean, like, we're talking right now, aren't we?
Yeah. I guess we are.
Hey. I'm sorry.
Think nothing of it.
Bill.
What?
My name is Bill.
Bill.
Hey, Bill?
Yeah, what's up, Teddy?
Can I ask you something?
Sure, go ahead.
You believe in God?
Do you?
Yeah, no, sometimes. I don't know. I guess that's why I do, like, the asking about it. What do you think?
I think we are an incredibly small microcosm of whatever it is that's actually going on.
You're thinking, like beyond.
Yeah. I think if there was to be a god or some greater power, that thing would be so completely incomprehensible to us. There wouldn't be any understanding in either direction, or at least it's really difficult to imagine there would be. I mean, think about an ant. How many ants do you walk by on a daily basis? 100,000? You look at them, every single one of them is marching. They are dedicated. They have a sole purpose. They are on some level intelligent. But have you ever thought for a fucking moment in your life about trying to talk to an ant?
Oh, that's fucking stupid.
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what I'm saying. I can't imagine that's too dissimilar an experience than would be had by a god or whatever the fuck you want to call it, trying to talk to one of us.
But, like, you don't think there'd be any, like, crossover? Because, like, I've never talked to ants, but, like, they're pretty fucking interesting to watch.
Well, yeah. I mean, how many faiths say that exact same thing? Like, the Lord in His infinite wisdom must be watching us. There are fucking verses about it.
Really?
Yeah. The Lord watches over you. The Lord is the shade at your right hand. The sun will not harm you by day, nor the moon by night. The Lord will protect your life. The Lord will watch your coming and going now, forevermore.
Oh, wow, I didn't realize you were, like, religious.
I'm not. Not particularly, anyway.
Well, you know, that seemed, like, pretty memorized.
Yeah. Who's Mom's favorite?
What was she like?
My mom. She went through a lot of shit in her life. You know, she endured a lot. And I think there were times when that shit she had to go through would affect her more. She was somehow the nicest person I've ever met and the fucking meanest. You know, it just depended. Like in my mother's stories, everyone was always the funniest version of themselves, but it was a double-edged sword, you know. She was always at the ends of extremes her entire life. Positive, negative, loving, mistrusting. She was confused to the very end, sad, you know, but she had this indescribable, ineffable quality to her. And she lived. She fucking lived to her very last day.
Wow, she sounds fucking incredible.
She was.
What about your dad?
I'd rather not. No, it's difficult to even think about without getting fucking furious.
I know what you mean.
You get angry.
Oh, dude, like a fucking ridiculous. Nah, I know it sounds like corny, but like sometimes legitimately, all I can see is fucking red hatred, and I just fucking like I don't even know what I'm saying. You ever disassociate?
What does that mean?
It's hard to describe it. It's like just trying to describe the fucking feeling of being hungry. It's like your consciousness is taking the passenger seat, like you're watching your fucking life go by on a fucking TV screen. You know what I mean? That makes sense?
No, Teddy, to be honest with you, I usually feel pretty fucking clear-headed.
That's what exactly what I'm fucking talking about, dude. He doesn't know what I'm fucking talking about.
Hey.
Fucking idiot.
Fucking, come on, cool it.
I'm good.
Yeah.
I'm good.
Good.
Did your mom have any other verses she liked, like comforting ones?
Yeah, there are a couple more I can remember. The Lord himself goes before you, and will be with you. He will never leave you or forsake you. Do not be afraid. Do not be discouraged.
So you got like another one?
While I walk through the darkest valley, I will fear no evil, for you are with me. It's a little hazy after that.
Yeah, it helped. Thank you. We're getting pretty close now, huh?
Yeah.
Hey man, we've been pretty fucking gloomy for a minute. You got any stories that are like light?
I don't know.
Come on, man. There's gotta be fucking something. Yeah? There's something?
Yeah.
Well, fucking spin me a yarn, sir.
Okay. So I was about 10. I was at recess, and there was this little shit fucking kid. Aiden! Oh my fucking god! I can't believe I remembered that. His name was Aiden. Fuck. Okay. So, Aiden is on the swings, and I want to be on the swings.
Oh, I see exactly where this fucking story's going.
Right, so I go up to him and I say something like, "Get the fuck off the swings!"
He says something. He says something fucking stupid. He says, Bill, don't, please. Oh my god. And I'm like, fuck you. And I push him off the swings and he goes running to the fucking teacher and he did. Dude, he get all these fucking stitches in his head. He looked like such a fucking freak. He looked like a monster. Oh fuck. Oh, it's so good.
Yeah, Bill.
Fuck.
Good stuff. Yeah.
What?
No, man, it was good, man. Come on, I liked it.
I thought it was pretty good.
I did too. I liked it. I liked it.
Take a left up here.
Come on, man. Like, talk to me. Come on.
Just drive, Teddy.
Man, you can fucking talk to me, man.
Just
Like,
drive. Park up here.
Walk the trail a little bit this way.
All right. This is good.
oh, what the fuck are we doing here? Listen, Bill, listen. I'll keep my mouth shut.
Teddy, you know my name. You've seen my face. You could ID me from 50 fucking miles away.
Yeah, but I fucking won't. I'll fucking forget all of this. I'll keep my mouth shut. Bill, please. Do you even have a fucking friend out here? Oh my god, why is this happening? Why is this happening?
It just does.
Why didn't you just do this while I was taking a piss?
I was smoking.
Fuck you.
Hey, don't fucking put all this shit on me, Teddy, alright? You could have fucking driven away. You were just sitting there. The car was running, and you could have fucking driven away, but you didn't. Why? Ask yourself that. Some part of you knew this was inevitable.
That's fucking bullshit, Bill. You said it didn't have to be.
Yeah, you made it inevitable.
That's such fucking bullshit. I don't want to die, Bill. I don't want to fucking die. What?
I mean, you're so fucking confusing, Teddy.
What the fuck are you even talking about?
I'm talking about the fact that you've spent every single fucking second we are together bemoaning your own life, bitching about how fucking hard you have it.
Yeah, but it's mine, Bill. It's fucking mine.
I just can't believe you didn't realize this is where this was going. I mean, I knew this is what was going to happen the second we left.
What, like when we left the fucking neighborhood?
No. When we left the motel.
Thought we were fucking friends. I thought we were fucking something. I thought we were fucking something.
I don't know what you want from me, Teddy. I don't have any friends. You know that.
You have one more smoke?
Sure.
Does it feel like to fucking kill someone, Bill? Does it make you feel fucking powerful? Big fucking man, huh? Something tells me that's not the fucking case, Bill. Something tells me you're fucking scared. Because you fucking know that there's no place for you in this fucking world.
Really?
Yeah!
Big fucking talk, Teddy.
Maybe!
Teddy, give me the lighter back.
I know why your fucking dad walked down on you, Bill.
Shut up, Teddy.
You really wanna fucking know?
Shut the fuck up,
I
Teddy. I'm
fucking
serious.
figured it out as soon as you told me your little fucking story.
Teddy, I swear to God, if you don't shut the fuck up!
I cannot believe you didn't figure it out.
Shut the fuck up!
Pull the fucking
Shut
trigger
the
then!
fuck up!
Pull the trigger!
Shut
You
up!
coward piece of shit! You really want to fucking know, huh?
Tell me.
He walked. Oh, because you are a fucking monstrous, vile piece of fucking dog shit. You think you're this fucking genius. You got all the fucking answers. You got it all figured out. You're a goddamn fucking idiot. Park at the end of the street. We were surrounded by fucking houses. What the fuck were you thinking? What the fuck is wrong with you? He walked because he couldn't fucking live knowing that he was your fucking creator. He had your fucking life. Was impossible without him. Your mom fucking knew it too. She felt the same fucking way. You're a fucking villain. You're an insect. You're fucking nothing. Bill, you're nothing. You're a speck.
Very good. No, really. Good stuff, Teddy. I mean, that mom stuff towards the end, you almost had me fucking choked up over here. You just don't get it, kid. The world doesn't work in concepts like that. There is no good guy. There is no bad guy. There's no fucking objective experience. You lived your life, Teddy, focusing on being polite, getting there on time. It's a fucking waste of time. I prioritize different things. I lived a different fucking life. I built myself up from the fucking ground. I planned, and I planned well. You really want to know? You really want to know what it feels like, Teddy? I don't think you could begin to imagine. Because that would require you to understand what it feels like to take a fucking risk! And you're completely incapable. Do you know there was not a single moment tonight that I was worried you might say something to somebody or go running off? Do you want to know why? Do you want to fucking know why? Because you do what you're told, Teddy. Like a lapdog. Which is why I am confident. I am fucking confident, Teddy, when I tell you to give me back the fucking lighter!
Okay. What the fuck?
about going to have to do it for the night, folks. Good morning, you all. It's a new day full of new, bright opportunities. All you gotta do is reach out and grab them. For Golden Oldies, I've been Rick Rochester. Have a beautiful day.
Had a job a year ago, had a little home. Now I've got no place to go. Yes, I'll have to roam. Take my true love by her hand, lead her through the town. Say goodbye to everyone, goodbye to everyone. Every wind that blows me close, every wind that blows.
Hi, I'm John Westling, and I'd just like to take a moment before the curtain officially falls to say thank you for watching our movie. You know, there are a million people I want to thank. They say it takes a village, and that's true, even with a movie like this. But I could talk for hours about that. Right now, I really want to thank you for watching our little picture. I can only hope we've entertained you, and if not, we'll get them next time. We'll be back sooner than later. Drive safely and have a beautiful evening. Good night.